Hello YouTube and welcome to a new unboxing video on my channel. Today we've gotten the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition set, which includes the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well as a massive Sephiroth statue and some additional DLC for the collector's set. So this massive box here is actually the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Sephiroth Static Arts collector's statue. And it's actually quite big, as you can see. And we'll just get this right out. So there we go, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Static Arts Sephiroth big box. We will be opening this one up shortly. Puts all the information there, all in Japanese. Really basic box for the collector's set. But first off, let's get into the deluxe edition. So the deluxe edition, there were a lot more copies of the deluxe edition. But yeah, I think they're all like sold out now because I've had some friends who were not able to grab the deluxe edition itself either. But yeah, the box is actually kind of cool. It does have the bit of reflective prints there, and you got a little bit of texture on the deluxe edition as well. Let's get right into it though. Tab on the side, and you get all these bits and pieces. The game itself with a reversible cover. Steelbook, which looks really cool. That's Cloud and Zack going into Midgar at the beginning of the game. Buster Sword. An art book. We'll get into that a bit later as well. And just the mini soundtrack. So I've also pre-ordered the limited edition of the soundtrack, but that's coming out in April. So we'll do an unboxing of the limited edition of the full soundtrack of Rebirth when it comes out. So first off, let's look at the game itself. Just the regular deluxe edition copy. A lot of the codes are all digital, so it gets sent from Square Enix itself. That's the same thing at the back of the deluxe edition package. And yep, those are the two discs, play disc and the data disc. So insert the data disc first and then do the play disc. It does have a reversible cover. The chance of ordering the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth original soundtrack. Not too sure why that's in French. But yeah, that's the original set. All the codes are all digital, so it gets sent digitally to the email. This is the Rebirth Steelbook. Looks really cool. That's the beginning of the game, of course. And on the inside, it's a little bit more basic, but it also does have that sort of like grid style thing for the party synergy stuff. And that's what it looks like fully complete out. They do actually have the remakes steelbook as well. That was the original one. They actually do like this one a lot better than the Rebirth one because you do get that scene in the first game as well. And this one is like hardly anything. And They're the two steelbooks of the remake and rebirth together. Still looks quite cool though. I do like the steelbooks when they do release steelbooks. So the reversible cover is always a cool thing, which I do like for a lot of games which do have them. That means you can just turn it around and you get that an alternate artwork. So this part here is the same thing on both sides. But to have just the standard basic black, just Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the alternate, does actually look kind of cool as well. I do actually like it this way more than the full artwork that is here. So yeah, it's definitely for preference. So if you do like the full black or the full artwork, you could go either way. In the deluxe set and the collector set, you do get the same art book because yeah, you just get the statue as well as additional DLC for the collector set. But yeah, let's just have a quick look through the art book, which you do get with the deluxe edition as well. That's the old classic artwork of Aerith with the Highwind. Yeah, those artworks are back a lot newer and nicer too. Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, Red 13 or Nanaki, Yuffie, finally Yuffie in the main game instead of just as a DLC character, Kate Sith or Kachi, however you want to pronounce it, but the game calls him Kate Sith. Vincent Valentine, or game favorites, Sid Highwind, Zack Fair, Sephiroth, the big bad. And this would be probably the Costa del Sol artworks. Haven't gone that far yet. Oh, Yuffie has one. Johnny is in the game. Rashad Zangan, Mayor Zander, and Broden. I think they would be in Nibelheim. Oh wait, no, Broden is from the initial demo. From the first city you go to. Billy and Chloe. Chloe's a new character, I think, but Billy is Choco Billy. Priscilla from Andy Junon. Rhonda. Was she in the original? I'm not too sure. Katum, Titov, Wise, Regina, Conigan, and Maya Capono. Not too sure about these ones either if they're in the original. I forgot them. But I believe that would be on the ship on the way to Costa del Sol. Gus, Garth, Esther, and Joe. Yeah, they definitely expand a lot more characters in this game. A lot which I don't really know. Oh, Meona and Eleanor. Those were in the original game as, yep, Barrett's wife who died, as well as Diane's wife, Eleanor. Zack's father and Zack's mother. They didn't give them a name, they just called them mother. Elena. Ooh, that's a bit of a spoiler, Cisne is in the game. Chadley and Mai. Probably another AI character. Yep, Diane is in the game now. Dio of the Golden Saucer. The Summons Titan. Odin. Kujata. Alexander. The Phoenix. Bahamut Arisen, so a new Bahamut. And all the monsters that you get to play in the game. They really have gone all out in this game. The designs look so good. Can't wait to get through the game to finally play it fully and enjoy it. I did enjoy the first one a lot. It's essentially my favorite one, Final Fantasy VII, the original. Rebirth was fairly okay as well, but yeah, the downsides were the side quests. A bit forced and didn't really add too much. But this one, I think they've changed the whole thing. That's the Midgard area. Oh, you go back to Midgard already? Oh, Calm, yeah. Calm is the first city or town you go to. The grasslands in the demo, it's huge. The Mithril Mine. Gold Saucer, we finally get to the Gold Saucer. Apparently a lot of minigames there. Dust Bowl, Corel Prison, and the Corel region. Cosmo Canyon region, the place where Red 13 is from. Wall of... oh no. Oh, that's the scene from the original game as well with the father. I think that the name was Cedar, correctly. The ship was called the Shinra 8. That's on the way to Costa del Sol. Yeah, Costa del Sol looks really nice. I think I just got up to that in the game as well, so we'll see that more. Junon region and under Junon. Temple of the Ancients, so we actually get up to that point. On Gaga, the hometown of Zakter. Nibelheim, so we do get to go back to Nibelheim and the Shinra Manor, which was in the demo. Mount Nibel, or Nibel. Really good to that scene. So this book has a lot of spoilers. The Sleeping Forest on the way to the Forgotten City. I still remember the original game. With 18's weapons, Yuffie's, Kate, Seth, Vincent, Tiny Bronco, and the buggy. We do get those things. We were wondering how they would work those into the game. Wheelies, Roche's motorcycle, Badlands Off-Roader, Chocobo, and at the end, of course, the unnamed journey continues. So that would be for the third chapter of the game. And the last part of the deluxe set is the select mini soundtrack. If you see there, those are the selected tracks that you get for the mini soundtrack. And I will be doing an unboxing of the full one as well, the limited edition OST, the full one. So this is just the mini one. The full one would be like multiple discs. I think it was, they said 4 discs worth of music. So they, yeah, went all out with the music. They did an unboxing of the remakes one as well, so you check that up. And yeah, that's just the mini soundtrack. So a small selection of songs. Anything in the back here? Nope. Just says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth mini soundtrack. Small selection of songs, but probably some of the best ones that they selected out. So only 12 out of, I think they said 200 tracks. So finally, let's get to the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Static Art Sephiroth statue. I've been waiting for this one. Apparently some assembly is required. Parts list. Yeah, so there are actually multiple things to assemble. That's for the wing. No, that's actually a good connection joint instead of just plastic. Sephiroth's head. Another part of the wing. Not too sure where that part goes, but I'll look at the instructions. The torso. The massive, massive blade, even as a little collectible, this thing is still quite long. The Masamune and the base. So this is meant to look kind of like fire. And is there anything else? I hope that's it in the package. The design looks really nice, even just coming off here. So it's not actually fabrics, but it's really solid. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel cheap. It's actually quite strong. Metal grips as well instead of plastic. And the head goes in like this. And the hair flows just like in the game, in the trailers, and from the original look of the original title as well. Looks so cool in the fire. So I just removed the head to make it a bit easier to manage. So the sword goes in here, going backwards. And the cool thing about this is it makes it easier, so to lock it in, you have a little bit of thing to actually get it locked in. So now it doesn't come out as easily. So that actually does make it easy to bring in the sword and take out without breaking it at some point. So this actually just locks it in because it's slightly thicker than the rest. So these two parts are of the same one wing. So yeah, one-winged angel, of course, Sephiroth. This slides in just like that. And yeah, that's actually quite a tight fit and snug. Yeah, that's not really going anywhere. And that will go on the back of the body. And we found out what this is for. That's the removal tool, so that slides in. Oop. There we go. So you could either have it without the wing or with the wing. We'll go with the wing. So this massive thing goes on the back just like this. It replaces that part that we just removed. And it fits snugly in. Yep. That's one big wing. And now we could put the head back on. So if we had the head on, it's actually harder to get it in because the hair is kind of in the way. And yeah, the design is like really nice. You could actually see the change in color on the wing, the face. around the ear. They really got the shades really nice for the hair as well, and really went all out with the actual texture. It's like fully like not movable though, but it actually feels really fully solid. It's massive. And the last part to do now is to fix Sephiroth on the stand. It's really solid. Ooh. And there we go. It's fully assembled Sephiroth. And that looks so awesome. And so tall as well. It's like I will have a bit of trouble finding where to put this one. But yeah, it is one tall statue. Taller than any of the other statues I have, and I do have massive ones. So yeah, one-winged angel Sephiroth. Looks so cool. I do like my collector's editions, so actually I do have a bunch of other games with collector's editions, so if you do like to follow my YouTube channel, you can actually check them all out. And yeah, essentially before I started my channel, I did get this one here, which is the Final Fantasy VII Remake Collector's Edition, which had Cloud with the Hardy Daytona, which is quite a cool collector's one as well, and quite a solid build. So yeah, I do actually now have both collector's editions of Final Fantasy VII Remake and of Rebirth. And I can't wait for the next chapter when it comes. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. I do a lot of more unboxings of a lot of other tech and collectibles on my channel, so if you want to have a look, check them out. And see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.